this is a story from an aged book on the bottom of a bookshelf in a quiet house on a rainy evening. The fire is lit, and the young ones want to hear a story before bed. So, the elder reaches for this old book and tells a story thought lost in time. This is our story. Bilbo was a prolific writer, and there's one particular book that hadn't been shared. It starts with research into the ruins of Annúminas. Yes, you know it, one of the northern cities. You've heard about it for sure. Grandpa's mentioned it. Yes, the one next to the giant lake to the north. Yes. Can I carry on? Thank you. You see, Bilbo was onto something, and through some of his friends and acquaintances all across Eriador, he had been collecting snippets of information, old journals, maps, that all seemed useless on their own. But when together, they talked about something quite interesting indeed. No, well, look, of course I'm not going to tell you what it is, as that ruins the entire story. Right? Okay, be patient. Let me tell the story. Now, Mr. Bilbo's last adventure took him to the Lonely Mountain, and... Well, yeah, okay, you know all that already? Fine, well, I'll skip forward a little bit. So, because of his last adventure, he was lacking confidence to investigate all this on his own, and thought best to hire a company who would travel to the ruins and follow the clues that Bilbo had discovered. The company consisted of an elf, a dwarf, a human, and a ranger. Say again? Yes, a ranger just like Aragorn, yes, well, maybe not just like. Bilbo scribbled here in the margin that apparently he had very small hands. No, I don't know what that's about. Look, can I just carry on with the story, okay? Thank you. Yes, I know you're keen. Anyway. The elf was called Sherwin, and was a messenger from the west, the coast of Lindon. Sigurd was the human from Laketown, a barding, and the dwarf went by Borin and was also from the east, the mountain of Erebor nearby. What? Yes, yeah, I'm sure they were best friends. Fine. A horse? Probably. Dwarves do ride horses. No, they aren't afraid of heights. And finally, the ranger, called Aelus. No, I don't know if he was best friend with Aragorn. Can I carry on? Thank you. The party assembled at Bag End near the end of spring, and were victims of the hospitality that hobbits were famous for. After a few days of rest, they began to speak business, and once informed of their venture, set out soon after. They were on the hunt for forgotten treasures and lost lore, all things that Bilbo could use for his writing. These are 4 seasoned travellers, each with many miles underfoot, and many nights slept beneath the stars. For 6 days, navigating through the moorland north of Hobbiton, they crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and braved harsh weather, before they reached the outskirts of the ruined city of Annúminas. They were tired and nervous, but driven by their quest and didn't turn back. A campfire was lit in the safety of the rocky outcrop, and they prepared to enter the city proper at the dawn of the next day. Overnight, the elf was restless and insisted on scouting the immediate ruins under cover of nightfall. He had suspicions that the quiet, haunted city wasn't what it seemed. His concerns were unwarranted, as he found nothing in the dark, haunted buildings. Little did he know, however, that someone or something was watching his every move.